Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today I woke up around 4 a.m. because it's my first day of internship. I started my day with splashing a cold water on my face just to wake me up, and then while I was wiping it off, I was just pondering on the list of things that I want to finish today. In today's video, we will be discussing why you should do your legal internship in district court for the first time, how I did my internships, and as I have told you previously also, that this is not my very first internship. I have did 5 internships before this, which includes both offline and online. But this time it's again one more physical internship in the district court, and it's very much important to do it. Why? That's the question we will be discussing in today's video. So I woke up early, and this was the view at 4 a.m. I quickly just decluttered everything in my study room, and I made clean it so that I could just think very properly. And it was not just decluttering of the things but also of the thoughts and my mind. So I just quickly finished all of my today's tasks, and today's day was not very heavy. It was very simple, very light because it was my first day. Also in this video only I have also added my second day also to show you that list of minor things that the advocates expect from the interns to do. Now, why you should do your internship in the district court? The very basic answer is all the cases like start from the district court, like of be of any nature, civil or criminal. Only writ petitions and the some urgent matters or constitutional law matters, they go usually to the High Court or Supreme Court. But then basic structure or basic hierarchy is from the local courts, which includes your JMSC, JMFC, your all the local courts, district court, sessions court, everything. So if doing internship over there is a better choice. And then why you should not do in the NGO is the very same reason. Know the field you want to actually do. Like for me, it was doing litigation. So for me, district court is the best starting or stepping stone. I was just going through my progress diary to know my goals for today. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the first day of my very first internship. Maybe as per college, it's in district court or sessions court, whatever you might say. We are gonna see what all things I do today, and we are gonna look forward to it. Also, before we move, we have set some targets for us. What things we want to do, what studies want to do, and our target is not to make internship breaks lame, but to make them productive. So for that we'll be reading all of this with our set targets, which I will add. So yeah, let's move on to the transition of the daylight was really mesmerizing, so I've recorded every transition accordingly. I started my day with reading the newspaper, The Hindu. This was the website that is given to us by the college on which we can find the free newspapers, because those are pre-subscribed one and there are almost all the newspapers. So I just picked up The Hindu and I started reading it. Now again, let's move back to the question that why you should not do internship in NGO. The answer is very simple. There are different goals. If you want to go international, then doing internship in NGO actually matters. But then if you are just looking for litigation, maybe judiciary, then district court internship as a first internship works much better. Also, talking about why you should choose district court only and not high court and supreme court, again you should know the basics, basic drafting, basic procedural laws, and the drafting that happens in the local courts that only continues in high court and supreme court. So understanding the basics of drafting procedural law is very much important. You go in high court and supreme court without these fundamentals, you are just being clueless and not able to actually perform. Even after your internship, there is internship fiber, and during which you have to tell the things you did, the interpretation, the laws that you studied during the entire internship time, what things you observed. And if you have not did this, then definitely you will be clueless. After that, I just made a reading on my political theory. That's the global politics. It's not political theory, it's something else. Just the subject is same, the name has changed. It's globalization or something. I read this, I took the notes from ChatGPT. Then I went for a small morning walk. Not a walk, it was just looking around, just making a small movements so that I could get some fresh air and a clear mind. And with this clear mind, I was again thinking that how positive you should be in your life, and thinking about some of the mental health goals and everything. I had this jeera water which I don't like, but I have to have it for gut health. Then after that, I was just looking around and I found some peacocks, so I added that video also. And today I just found so many birds, and this were one of them. Also I found some eagles, crows and whatnot. I just found so many birds. So yeah, and that blue one, I forgot the name of it. It's so pretty, I just don't remember the name of it. But yeah, so now also discussing what work you get in the internship time. Though it's not something very heavy, it's basic. Like during my video, I have shown further the things that I got. They were very simple. Basic task, maybe taking a next date. Very simple. It's local codes. So yeah, that's the thing most often you will be asked to do. Apart from that, it's like just going and maybe talking to the clerks, or maybe telling or submitting some document, or filing a suit, filing wakalatnama. Basics, very basic. Then maybe finding some citation, some case law, or just taking some notes, preparing for the arguments, like just taking out notes for the arguments. So this kind of basic things you get to read the documents and to analyze them, and this whole thing is very basic. Now I was just roaming through the garden again, just walking around. Okay, so the next topic is you do internship in the district court, and then what things you should actually look forward to bring back at home. So mostly it's about client counseling, because you get very local clients, you know them. Maybe you are accustomed with the basic customs and tradition, like basic mindset culture is same in your local towns, right? So you get to understand people over there. You try to understand what things they actually hope. You get to learn about very basic things, like how they have the faith in the judiciary, how they look towards advocates. That's basic thing you should learn about the clients. After that, you should learn how to present your case, how the basic procedural law works, how the arguments take place in the local courts. Mainly, I guess you should focus right now is on drafting, because in higher course you won't learn drafting for that purpose. So yeah, you should focus more on drafting. You should ask your senior to show you some drafts or give you some drafting work. Maybe if just they dictate and you write it, that's also fine. So you should focus on that things, and this skills you should take back home. Okay, so meanwhile we were discussing all this, I got ready and we went straight towards the court. So yeah, while I drive, again one more question that everyone asks: should we take internship from college, or should we find it with connections, or should we look it into a hometown or some other state or city? Now answer varies. For me, I guess if you are aiming for litigation or judiciary, you should try it in your hometown. because that would be a good base. And judiciary is usually based on a domicile. So then, your regional language hold you will get from the, your regional courts. So you should focus on that. For high courts, you can try different states perhaps, but then for the local courts, I guess it's same everywhere, so it does not actually matter. So yeah, you can just go to your regional itself, and yeah, and for Supreme Court, you will definitely go to Delhi, right? So then that time you can enjoy. And for High Court, again you can try Bombay High Court, Gujarat High Court, Kolkata High Court, Bangalore High Court, sorry, Karnataka High Court, then Delhi High Court. These are like few of the good high courts that I know. So yeah, you can definitely try this. Kerala High Court is also good. So you can try this once. Yeah, and you can just see me. I was sitting ideally. Then we were just sorting out some of the, papers and everything, documents. We were just looking because tomorrow my senior was having an argument, so I was finding his case file. And meanwhile, we also sorted everything. Then I was just moving out, and yeah, with that, my day almost came to an end, and I was heading back at home. At home, I just went and slept, so I did not shoot it anything. I just had a coffee and ended my day. This was my day two, and on day two again, it was mainly like just talking to different clients, and this were actually the one who were going to argue, but the argument did not took place, so I couldn't shoot. Then I was asked to make the notes for the arguments, so I was highlighting the notes from the those documents. It was a civil suit. So that was the thing which was happening. Meanwhile, I had an ice cream, and then again I was just roaming around the court over here, like just doing different stuff. So then in this meanwhile, it was nothing like so heavy work. It was very normal, very chilled. So yeah. Then yeah, again I was sitting ideally here. My advocate was again doing some client counseling with some different clients, and yeah, again we're moving out. So this were the few recordings from the day three. On day three, I was given quite a lot of work, out of which few were like making a notice and posting it. And for me, it was very first time, or it was the second time for going to the post office to post a notice. I've never been to a post office. Like previously, once it was with my co-intern, but yeah, it was first time me being alone. So yeah, this was me at the drafting shop, like a typing center. So yeah, we typed the notice, and then I came back, we started the posting work, and after that so much interesting. So I've just added few of the clips. Also, we went to for one of the hearing of the bail applications. Yeah, so that also clip I have added. It's not that great. We cannot shoot over there. So all these clips are just to show that the work or the task you get are not major. It's very minimal. Today I drafted two things. One was the notice, and another was an kind of argument or a statement of facts that I did. Now, I don't know what it's called in English properly because I just did it in Marathi. So in Marathi it's called as Manna, which I drafted today. Then also I took some citations and everything. So that was my in general work, which is very nominal again. That's how my internship is going so far. That's the routine work. After that, when I came back home, I had just one of the committee meetings. I am over here an acting team lead, so we were working on that. Post my meeting, I went for a dinner with my family out, and yeah, To conclude, I would just tell you that internships are not that scary how your professors tell you. No one's gonna ask you to bring a cup of coffee and things like that. Everything is chill. All the work you will get is very minimal, which I hope that by first year you will be able to do, like basic citation, drafting, some basic things. You will learn that. So enjoy. Bye bye.